Okay, I want to show you focus tasks that are in a quiz format. Now this is the format we're moving to from the wiki to the quiz, primarily because we have the ability to open and close those exercises at will based on a timing mechanism that I'll show you how to set in another module or another video. Students in the past had been trying to turn in late assignments. Once the week is over, once the week is past, they are no longer allowed to submit their focus tasks, and a quiz format prevents them from doing so. Now, students are able to submit, for example, week 2's focus task by Tuesday midnight of week 3. So they do have a little bit of extra time there. So then week 3's focus task would be due by Tuesday midnight of week 4, so on and so forth. As a tutor, we ask for you to turn the feedback around within 7 days of that. So you would have the week 3, for example, feedback back to the students by the Monday night of week 5, because the students have theirs to you by the Tuesday of week 4, and then you'd have the feedback to them by the Monday night of week 5. So hopefully that makes a little bit of sense. Now I'm showing you primarily in these examples the fundamentals of marketing class. I initially showed you in the last video what that looked like when it hadn't been fixed up, and now in the old format where you had the learning journal wiki as where the focus tasks were placed. Now this is the newer format. Just a slight change as we progress to much more multimedia course content. So in this instance, you will see that there's no focus task for week 1. There is a focus task for week 2, and if you were to click on that, at this stage, this particular class has been in session. You see here that there were 18 attempts. Now, what you want to do is hit results when you go to mark them, and a screen like this will come up with all the students, and in this case these have been graded, but if you were actually going to grade them for yourself, first off, this column won't have anything in there. You can go to manual grading. When you go to manual grading, what the nice thing about the quiz format is, you can choose to look at all of your students' answers all at one time for each particular question. So in this instance, we'll go to question 1, and all the students who answer question 1 will be there. What you can do is grade all 17 attempts, and you can then see their answer. So this particular student, here's their answer. This particular student and their answer. Now this tutor actually put feedback in here, although that's nice and handy. The problem is when once the quiz closes, so the students aren't able to submit late assignments, they are then also no longer able to see any of the feedback if it's placed within the actual quiz format. So for feedback, even in the quiz format, what you need to do is go through and highlight and choose those questions that, as we said in the past, that were probably the best answers given, or ones that provided really unique, interesting examples. Copy those few, put them in a Word document. If you have the ability to change that Word document to a PDF, I highly encourage you to do that. That way it's accessible to everyone regardless of if they have Microsoft Word or not. And then you can upload that feedback document in a more general area versus trying to have it within the quiz format. So do not put the feedback in the quiz format, but create a separate document for that. But again, the nice thing about the quiz format is that you can call up question 1, see all the answers from all the students for that particular question, and as you can see from here, some students were quite brief, other students answered it in much more detail, and then you can choose the best and pull them over. No need to open separate tabs like I do with the wiki format and having to toggle back and forth. It's all on one screen. Okay. Now in this instance, because this is an active class, I'm not going to be messing with any of these grades. But we can go back to quizzes, and again, you can see what quizzes are here and what attempts have been done on all of these. Some students even worked in advance on some of these. Okay, so that's what the quiz format looks like for the focus tasks. The next video will talk to you a little bit about how to go about setting those dates for the quiz format.